some type of weapon in his hand. Then I looked down and I seen, of course, I was holding a butter knife, so I didn't stand on top of the stairs and let the Hispanic person hurt me anyway. I think he was also carrying a knife. So I immediately took the butter knife and I more or less jabbed him on his side. I think I might have, really stabbed him, but not stabbed him deeply. Then I turned around and I seen an older black man who was skinny, and he was standing on top of the staircase. I don't know how he got into the house. And he was wearing a white t-shirt, okay, or a tank top. This black man told the Hispanic man to burn me, or he said to burn him. At this moment, I did not know if the black individual told the Hispanic person to burn me or someone else. The reason why I say this is because the black person really did not make eye contact with me when he blurted out the word burning. Okay, so in this dream, and after the meteors had subsided, then I heard a male voice say these words behind me, and I quote. Okay, the voice said this behind me, these words behind me. Okay, this is for those who thought they had enough time to repent. So the voice was telling me that these meteors were for the people that thought they had enough time to get their soul right with God, and they put off, the day that they can get right with God when they're alive and well, and see no harm coming their way. And then I must say, after this, I heard, then after the man had mentioned that these things were people that thought they had time, I began to think about my immediate family, and that they, when I wake up from this dream, that they should try to get saved after I tell them about this vision I had. And I must say also, P.S. The meteors fell from the northern part of the sky. And I also must say, before I actually see the meteors or whatever, I heard birds chirping as if they was giving warning to other birds that something is on its way and that's going to break through the clouds. Okay, I have several drawings of what I see in this particular dream. Okay, so like I said, the first thing I took notice of, because I think my wife told me to look at the helicopter that was stuck in the tree. Okay, so this is what I see. See here, I was only able to see the middle part of the helicopter, and the helicopter was stuck in the tree. There you go. Alright, then the next thing, like I said, I seen was, could have been a branch, but if it was a branch, it was a big branch. But in retrospect, I believe that this was a tree that was literally uprooted. Okay? And as you see, this is a tree I seen whirling in the wind. And after I took notice of the tree, I spotted something that appeared to me to be a rocket ship, okay? And so it fell out of the sky like that. And this is exactly what it looked like. This is its shape. And after the rocket, I seen, I guess, rock-sized meteors. I would say, when I say rock-sized, size of a fist. Okay, so these things are falling out from the sky, like at an angle. Okay, and like I said, then I seen a gigantic meteor. And after I seen a gigantic meteor come out the sky, I seen an even bigger meteor, like a humongous meteor. I would say this meteor I seen from top to bottom could have been a size, I would say of maybe of a 5 or 6 story home or building. So this last thing, this bust out of gray clouds, and it had other little meteors on the side. The next number in this piece is the number 7. This piece is called Section 10, 5 Moon Dream, or S10, 5 MND. In the month of January 13, 2011, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I was among people who had rushed into a corner store, which is located on the corner of Stuyvesant Avenue and Macon Street. It was daytime and people around me were wearing spring or summer wear. I sensed urgency among the people. I noticed I had a fork in my hand, and after I spotted the fork inside my hand, I decided to place the fork inside my jacket pocket. Most of the people inside this store were grabbing things off the store shelves, and some people were clamoring at the store counter, so they can't ask the store owner for this and for that. Next, I was now outside of the store, and I believe I was actually on the corner of Halsey Street and Stuyvesant Avenue, near my home. Then I looked up into the day sky and I spotted the moon, which hangs slightly horizontal. And the bottom part of the moon was bright, while the top part of the moon was dark. And the upper part of the moon, like I said, was, well, actually it blended with the blue sky. And then I took notice of a small red dot near the upper left side of the moon. And after I took notice of a little red dot on the upper left side of the moon, I noticed an airplane flying in the sky, and it made a real quick left turn in the air. And then I took my eyes off the things in the sky, and before I left this dream, I took my eyes and placed my eyes upon a tall black man, and this black man was wearing dreadlocks, and he was walking down Halsey and towards Halsey and Malcolm X Boulevard, and there were 2 black women around him, and I sensed that something was wrong with his stomach. I sensed he could have been shot or stabbed, because he was more or less holding his stomach or slightly like doubling over, and all of a sudden when he got exactly on the corner of Malcolm X Boulevard and Halsey Street, he straightened up. And then all of a sudden after he straightened up, he fell flat on his face. And then I sensed that he must have fainted or could have died from fright, from noticing the red thing in the sky and the moon slightly tilted horizontal. And actually what I was picking up, the little red dot in the sky, later I felt that the little red object in the sky, dot in the sky, was actually the planet Mars that was coming closer to the Earth. And it was, while Mars was coming closer to Earth, it was affecting the Earth's climate, it was affecting people's minds, people began to panic and do runs on stores. And once again, I must state that I felt compelled really to draw a lot of things in my dreams, but I usually pick dreams that I would draw about that kind of really stood out a lot. So I would like to say that this particular dream also stood out, and this is what I see. Okay, like I said, the moon was slightly horizontal.